It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Jags and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season. As are the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Washington Commanders. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go down.
America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive down for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations. He's doing everything in his power to follow through. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And from that good window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad.
Yeah, they had him running off pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. On it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? And the Commanders have a great field position. This is a turn just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And Lance going to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got to have the Commanders first down as they get the third down conversion.
You know, some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. I think that this was the smarter play.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. A short throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line primitive blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And going to blitz is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete.
I see some out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
to start the drive. That's a one. He's brought down, getting this one to around the 35. And they may want to go back to that. The first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Across midfield, inside the 35. It's another first down. It's going to be a gain of 21 yards.
A good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay.
After review of the play.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Now Lance on the option right. He's passed down, but he has it down to the 12. Pick up at 12, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 while they pick up the 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, back to his left. But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Hold on here, Chris. On that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall punching it in for a yard away. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Lance. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Coachman, and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Ready,
They run it with Hall off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hall again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Oh my
I know the
God.
speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it is good. That will look to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
Oh, come on.
Down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 71 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees.
Yeah, that could have got to the outside of the zone.
They've moved him out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Lance. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. From the left side, complete. That's Stevenson. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got 15. So we have reached halftime here in the third. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brennan Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass
Give running right is Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he makes the read, he was able to make the play.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, go period.
Here's Lance to throw it. Steps away. Pass taken in. Touchdown, Washington. 33 yards. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season openers. Are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has to get in the end zone once it's on the board. He can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You
get greedy in a good way.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down, everybody came out tonight.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To throw, it's Lance. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Take this to the other side of the field before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll give to Hall. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Returning right back to Lockett.
Get the fuck out of here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
I was right
Against
there.
man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Lawrence is through, taking it by Ridley here. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Lawrence going to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's able to get to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go. 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence will throw. It's caught blocking. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he went that way. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that
He's dropped the sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
guys with his time in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Jags come up 50 on 4th down, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Hey, Lion!
On first down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Trying to get on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he's got a man right open, complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, early they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defense.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And this one will go back to the 22. With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's one. Football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Give to Hall.
Damn.
This time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He nearly got the 1st and 6, but it appears he's going to be back down too short. To pick up a dozen yards there with a scramble, but not enough on 4th down. they'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get either the touchdown or the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Lawrence from his end zone. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
That's the only person who can throw the ball to.
Throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A final shot now for Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He's got room past the 30.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
How about this? And he takes it down to 22. Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season out. Before the game, probably as much pop and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 and many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be